Yeah, Saraswathi, we are good to go.
All right. Thank you, Hari. Good morning, all. Thank you for taking the time out to join this session, right? And, the context is, I think many of you have shown interest to volunteer in Women Who Code. And usually we conduct one session every once in a while where we see many volunteering requests so that all the potential volunteers get to understand what we do through this group and, what are the different ways in which volunteers could really contribute, right? So first, maybe I'll start off with giving a context about what is the mission of Women Who Code, what have we been doing in Hyderabad chapter, and then, you know, uh, lay out certain opportunities for all of you to volunteer, and also would like to invite ideas from all of you in terms of what else we could do with this chapter, right? Because ultimately it is for what the community needs. So delving into the mission itself, so Women Who Code has this very broad mission, right, to empower diverse women to succeed and excel in technology careers. So we can keep going to the next slide. So what this essentially means is it's not just about we having more representation in, say, technical programmers or just that part, but actually look at how can we build leadership. How can we ensure that there are more women leaders, founders, venture capitalists, entrepreneurs, apart from just the coders, right? So Women Who Code, by just that name, doesn't mean that it's just about coding, but it's really about enabling different women to succeed in technology careers all the way from the start till a leadership position. So that's the whole purpose of Women Who Code. And today we have 343 members worldwide, and all of you have, as volunteers, have also joined, right? And this is how the community keeps growing. For example, in Hyderabad itself, we are like 2,800 plus community, and our intent is to have more and more folks engaged in this mission and then contribute through this local chapter here. So this is just a code of conduct. Obviously, Women Who Code is an inclusive committee and then community, and then we invite ideas from everyone, irrespective of gender, race, etc. And of course, it doesn't mean that only women get to be a part of a Women Who Code group, which is, I think, a moot point here. So this is how you sign up, and I think most of you have already done that. But if you have your friends interested in contributing here, it's a very simple meetup page. You just Google for Women Who Code meetup, and then go ahead and sign up, and then you will not miss in terms of any excitement that's happening in this group, right? So this is about Hyderabad chapter. So this was started in April, and like I said, 2,800 plus members and 200 plus directors. So we have, in fact, 4 directors now. We'll update this slide. So it's me, Saraswathi Narayanan. I work for Bank of America, and that's my day job. This is more a passion, I would say, in terms of contributing for Women Who Code from a D&I, diversity and inclusion standpoint, which is where I've taken this up. And my colleague Moses Salagala is also from the bank. And we have 2 directors now. The Chavi is from the bank again, and we have Babita Kashyap from Broadridge Financial Solutions. So between all 4 of us, we look at how can we, contribute in terms of some meaningful outcomes through Women Who Code, right? And Hari and Rupanjali, whose pictures you see on the right side, are lead volunteers. So they do a lot of heavy lifting in terms of whatever events we organize, whatever flagship programs we organize. So this is where you can find us, the whole thing. Are there more slides on the programs, or should I start verbalizing those?
This is the last slide.
Okay, sure. Thank you. So before we get to this, right, maybe I will talk about a couple of things that we do through Women Who Code Hyderabad chapter. One is our flagship RISE program. RISE stands for Reinvest, Scale and Empower Yourself, right? And this is more about women who are on a career break or wanting to come back. We see many times women take a maternity break, or maybe caregiving or any such reason because of which they might have worked in IT, but then they have taken a break, and it becomes very difficult to come back, right? So the confidence levels are maybe not at the right level, or they want to upskill themselves in some of the latest technologies, etc. So with that in mind, in terms of looking at how can we bring these women back to work, we have started this RISE program a couple of years back. And the way it runs is every year there are 2 cycles. So, and in each cycle, we have one established program and then one experimental program. So, for example, with testing, we've always seen a lot of success. Women pick up testing very easily after a break, go through it, and then, do get placed for most part, right? And experimental could be something which is very niche, like mainframe. This we did it for Broadridge based on their special need, right? And it could also be some upcoming technologies. It could be AI. We did one in data sciences, for example. So the intent here is to provide that opportunity where women get this opportunity to go through different technical trainings, get the mentoring, and then make themselves ready once again to join the corporate workforce, right? And as an additional thing, we also, look at how we can socialize those profiles within our own known community within Hyderabad, because all of us do have our informal network, right? And then we look at how we can get them placed, which is, like I said, not part of the core program itself, but we do it because that's what ultimately helps, right? That networking, providing a door open for women to really start contributing again in their career is what we care about. So that's one. Then the second flagship program that we do, it's not a program per se, but we kind of come up with a lot of leadership talks, mid-senior level leaders who can be role models, right? Because like they say, if you don't see, how do you do? So if you don't see women at a leadership level, how do you then think that you can really be that? So it's about having these role models come and talk. So, these women, come, it need not be women too. It can be anyone who can come and talk about their own career journey, which helps, other women to understand. It could be about some latest concepts like, cloud and containerization or low code, no code, innovation, stuff like that, right? And, through these leadership talks, we have, tried to engage many folks who kind of learn their career lessons and then, have that broader view of what it could be, right, in the overall technology industry. So these are the 2 things that we've been doing. And for the second one, which is more conducting an event, we look at 2 formats. Since we started off when we were remote, mostly we used to engage in virtual sessions. But now that pretty much everybody is, back to office, and that kind of has resulted in traffic woes for Hyderabad. But then since every one of us is in office, the intent is also to look at how can we have more such sessions where people can come up and meet in person, right? So for example, we did a recent event on why is it important for organizations to invest in diversity that is truly reflective of diversity in the society, right? And for this, we had a panel discussion at CBRE Digital and Tech Campus. So, these are called host organizations. So women who code, as women who code team, we work with some of these host organizations who are interested to host something like this. And then, we put that event up on the meetup, and then, people sign up, and then it results in 2 things, right? One is, of course, learning from the main agenda of that day. Also, very important is the networking, and then, having those learnings through informal conversations over a tea or whatever. So those are, I'll maybe pause here. These are the different things. And like Hari has rightly pointed out in this deck here, for our RISE program, you could look at how can you help, getting placements for these mentees. That could be one way to volunteer. And then you could say, hey, I'm actually an expert in Python. I'm just making it up, right? And then I really want to maybe host some sessions. I mean, I really want to use my subject matter knowledge to, take some lessons for the, group. Or you could say that, I can host a session. I can work on the logistics for whatever, leadership talks that we're talking about, right? So there's a lot of work to do for these events, right? And usually you see a good number turning out there. It could be some 100 to 200. So it means you have to take care of registrations, do stuff so that the event itself is successful. And you could also say, hey, I would want to mentor a couple of women from the RISE program, and kind of open up their mind on what could be their career opportunities. Do something to elevate their confidence levels, maybe help them with interviewing or whatever, right? And one immediate ask is, we have the role of evangelist, which is more like a marketing person who would, be active on social media, help in creating posters, etc. for whatever we do through Women Who Code, right? So that's also a volunteer role. So if any of you want to apply for that, we are, more than happy to take you. Of course, we'll go through a couple of interactions to see the fit for this role, right? So I'll pause here. So like I said, there are opportunities galore to contribute to volunteering for Women Who Code, and look forward to, working closely with all of you. Hari, Rupanjali, others from the core group, anything that you all want to add?
Hi, Saraswati. Hari, yes, Saraswati. Yeah, you covered it very well, Saraswati. I just wanted to add one point, Saraswati. Maybe like with respect to the in-person events, the first one that we are planning within our company premises, and then definitely like Arjun from Paitanya was very much interested to host this event from their office, Saraswati. So definitely like we need volunteers with respect to these kind of events also.
Thank you, Arjun, for showing that interest, and we would love to host an event there. We can, do some brainstorming on what would be the right theme, who should be the right speakers, etc. But absolutely look forward to it. And yeah, opportunity for all the volunteers too to start contributing in some of this.
Yeah, we are open for questions. Please feel free to mute yourself and unmute yourself and then shoot out the question. Any additional information that we are looking at with respect to the volunteering opportunities?
Yeah, Hari, I'm just asking for a quick check. We are currently pursuing our like the Python chapter, which is going to be concluded on July. So what are the opportunities that we see for the next 6 months? I mean, in terms of getting new programs, and how are we going to pursue for the next 6 months?
Saraswati, would you like to answer that?
Yeah. We have picked up, like I said, every year we pick up 2 technology tracks in each cycle. Having said that, this year we thought we will go a little lean considering the market situation, right? So we are just going with one technology, and for this cycle it was Python. So there will be a launch again in September timeframe for another new cycle. But as of now, we have not really finalized what we should go with. And sometimes it is good to take a demand supply basis approach, right? So we really want to engage with more folks from within the community and then see. For example, like I said, Broadridge wanted this mainframe specific training, and so we did that. And then they were also able to absorb 6 women from the existing batches, right? So we would want to maybe do something similar, but do watch out on the meetup page as to what would be the next program as and when it gets announced. I also saw this note on the chat that how do we register for these, right? So I think once you have become a volunteer on the site, you're already registered, and these conversations help us to understand where you can contribute. So we have given an idea of what are those 6, 7 things that you could do, right? And you could now say that, hey, this is what I want to do, or, later reach out and then, think through and then say exactly how do you want to contribute, right? And Hari, maybe we can share some of our core team member contact numbers here so that they can, get in touch with us. And we'll also get you added into a Slack channel so that as and when you have any opportunity where you think you want to contribute, you can let us know there too. Any other questions? It would also be nice to understand from the group, right? How did you hear about Women Who Code, and what do you expect? Why these are 4 or 5 things we said where you can volunteer, but what is it that you had in mind?
Hi, Saraswati. Am I audible?
You are.
Okay. So, yeah, firstly, I would like to thank the Women Who Code Hyderabad team, for organizing SQL and Python sessions because they were well organized, and also all the volunteers who taught in the training, they were really uh, helpful, and we could see the effort that was put in. And yeah, I'm interested in volunteering, but I would like to know, along with helping out in the sessions, right? Like how Mary and Afreen were doing.
Right.
Is something that I can start with on uh, the back end, maybe?
Sure, absolutely. And thank you for all those kind words of the program and how people are contributing. Absolutely, it means a lot because it's a volunteering. People are doing over and above it. But absolutely, you can start off with something.
Yeah, because considering the time effort and stuff, right? I would like to commit for a more detailed role after some time. So as of now, because there is a Python chapter, and I am currently, learning Python as well, and hope to enter the field in this domain. So I was wondering if there was some role that I can start with in that direction with respect to volunteering as well. I would be interested in doing that.
Sure, Lata.
Okay. I do have two other things that I wanted to ask, but that is not directly related to volunteering, though. But a couple of points that is mentioned in the slides, if I may ask.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, one is for the technical mentoring. I am interested to be a mentee, right, for one of the Python mentor, or not exactly even Python, but uh, a mentor who could, guide me in the domain of, let's say, like development or automation development, or even Python, maybe Python development, right? How would I go about that to even, like place a request in this regard?
See, that would organically happen as part of the program itself. Lata. So everyone who goes through that one cycle of training, right, they will be assigned mentors. So these mentors will help them maybe technically, but maybe helping them prepare an interview or whatever, right? But that would happen, and Hari and Rupanjali will kind of do that mapping as to who would be the mentor for a set of say 4 or 5 mentees, etc. Right. So please watch out for that coming up.
Yeah, definitely, Lata. Yesterday on the call itself, like we have created, please send across your request in the WhatsApp. We are going to collate that and assign the mentors accordingly.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I think I missed it. So there is a form that I can fill out with this regard.
No, you can just revert on the WhatsApp group that's active for the participants.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, that will work out. Thank you. Appreciate that. And the second point that I had was now that we have looked into the Python fundamentals, and I personally have still to work on what was being taught right in the sessions, which I will be doing because though we attend the sessions, it's our own practice that matters. So I have a lot of things there to work on. But I was hoping if there is enough interest with respect to using Python for automation, like with some framework, uh, would there be an opportunity to have a couple of sessions for that? I mean, like maybe Selenium or robot framework or Django, like that, which is widely used in industry, and which could help us for, getting into these Python-based roles.
Hari, you want to take that?
Sure, Saraswati. Definitely, Lata. We'll look into this. Yeah, as of
Yeah.
now, like we have covered the here to advanced topics. As such, the integrations with respect to the frameworks are not discussed in detail. Definitely, we'll look into that.
Yeah, because it is anyway step-by-step process, right? So first we have to know the fundamentals and, be confident over there and get into the frameworks, I think. So that way we do have quite good training sessions to, work in that direction. So I just thought of, putting in that request so that meanwhile, when we are also going over session videos and practicing, after sometime down the lane, if you could do that, it would be really helpful.
Sure, Lata. We'll check on this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We just have 3 more minutes. Any other questions, team?
Maybe like a quick 1 minute introduction, those who joined us today, actually.
Yeah, that we should have started with that. Hari, yeah, you're right.
Follow me. Can you please introduce yourself? I see like you had shown interest in volunteering. Maybe like can you just let us understand what you're really looking out for so that we can plan?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Paulami. And yeah, I was working for 5.3 years as a backend developer at Amazon. And in March 2023, I got laid off from my organization. So, like while I was working, I did not feel that I'm making much impact, even though coding is my passion, but still I felt something is missing. And that's when I realized that I should make a impact to the society by giving back to the society. And throughout this layoff season and everything, I felt that mental health is also very crucial as part other than the technical skill. So yeah, I wanted to participate in Women Who Code so that I can contribute to the greater cause and mentee other people or like volunteer for like such causes which can make me feel fulfilled and make me feel that I'm making an impact, and also network with great folks like you and learn from you.
That's wonderful to hear, Paulami. I mean, the fact that you really want to make an impact. And I think the point that you made on mental health, couldn't agree more. Definitely, I think let's look at maybe for one of our upcoming sessions, why don't we look at that as a theme, right? We spoke about having so many events. Absolutely, I think that makes a lot of sense in the current environment, Paulami. And what was the technology that you were working on earlier, Paulami? Just curious.
I was a Java, Spring Boot, and microservice backend developer, and I used to work extensively on AWS.
Okay. So I think we'll maybe lean on your expertise for some of the sessions, if at all we plan with these technologies. Follow.
Yeah, sure. I would love to help and contribute.
Yeah, I request all the attendees to take note of these 2 numbers. One is Krishna Gadipe and the other one is Rupanjali Mishra. In case like if you are unable to reach out on email, definitely like please reach out to us on these numbers in order to have that continuous interaction.
Yeah. Hey, I need to jump into another meeting now, but if you want to take a couple more minutes, do that, Hari, and close it. But really nice to meet all of you today. Looking forward to more such interactions. Thanks, everyone.
Definitely. Thank you, Saraswati. Hey, Arjun.
Hey, Hari, hi. Sorry, I'm on and off because I've scheduled with other meetings as well.
Oh, okay. No problem. Actually, like Saraswati is the director of Women Who Code Hyderabad chapter. We have scheduled this call primarily to explain about the different volunteering opportunities that are available on the chapter.
Great, Hari. No problem. So yeah, anyhow, you recorded the meeting, right? I'll just look into that. So because there was some conflicts with the meeting, so I've just joined an earlier and then joined at the end. So I'll just coordinate with you once I just go through that recording event and then get back to you.
Definitely, Arjun. And I had shared the interest of you on hosting the event from Pythonia. Definitely, we are going to come back to you on that.
Sure. That would be really great. Yeah. Thanks, Hari.
Yeah. Actually, like we have one more lined up in September. Most probably only after September we'll be able to host that. But definitely we are going to revert on that, Arjun.
Great. No worries. Thank you.
Okay. We'll go around the table. Akshata, Harika, Ramya, Kavya. Any questions with respect to the volunteering opportunities?
Hi, Harika.
Hi, Ramya.
I am Ramya. So
Yeah.
I would first of all thank Women Who Code team, and this program is very helpful for us for improving our Python skills and all those. And I would like to volunteer in support deployment and if possible in hosting also. I don't know which one suits for me best, so I would like to volunteer. This is from my side actually. Yesterday we have attended for Women Who Code Day Summit, and it was really inspiring, and we were able to see so many leaders there, how they were utilize what's the technology is updating and how they are using their skills in technical fields.
You mean to say the global event, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Got
It's
you.
a 4-hour event. Is a good event actually. We came to know how many students and many working professionals from various backgrounds, and how they were how they were working and how to deal with the team and what are the leadership's qualities. All these things were actually very nicely depicted, and actually I learned so many things that we need to update more from all those things. And I thought we found so many learnings from that actually. So I hope to attend so many summits from all those. And this is from my side. Thank you.
Great to know that, Ramya. I am definitely positive that these learnings are going to help you impact positively, and you will be able to achieve more and meet the mission of Women Who Code, wherein like we are just trying to empower the women. Yep.
Thank you. Hari.
And I just posted the Google form. Apart from the Google form, you can reach out to us on our direct mobile numbers. We'll be more than happy to accommodate you as per your interest and availability. Yeah, Manasa, Tanmay, any questions for us today? Okay, I think there are no questions. If not, please do socialize this platform for the benefit of the maximum participants. Definitely, like you can share it across in your friends, groups, and social media, and try to help more women to be getting benefited out of these particular programs. Once again, on behalf of the whole Women Who Code Hyderabad team, thank you all for joining us today. And we'll meet again in the upcoming sessions. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank you, Hari.